Our group has used air purifier as an item for our discussion that relate to rotational mechanic. The type of rotational mechanic of air purifier is fixed axis. This is because the air purifier blades rotate in a circle with a central fixed point. Next, what is an air purifier? Air purifier is an indoor device that traps and filters harmful particles and releases fresh and cleaner air afterwards. Most air purifiers have been proven can effectively remove indoor pollution such as bacteria, dust, pollen, odor, and pet dander. An air purifier also can limit the spread of harmful particle allergens to prevent respiratory disease or allergic problem in humans. Next is the component of key need. What key need do you need? As we know, the biggest function of air purifier is to remove dust, absorb suspended dust, and other particles in the air. Secondly, air purifier also can effectively remove odor of room, smoke, and smell of food, which can maintain the odor of indoor cleaning materials. Thirdly, air purifier also have certain sterilization effect depends on brand of air purifier. They mainly improve air cleanliness by absorbing and decomposing bacteria, allergens, and other harmful substances in the air. By that, to ensure that the filter can work properly and avoid the problem of clogged filter, smelly air, and bad airflow, we need to build a filtration that made up from washable materials such as woven polypropylene media. Next, whose skin specifically? The residential sector is the largest end user segment for air purifier, driven by increasing awareness about indoor air pollution. As we can see, the number of air purifier users is increasing while the world is hit by the COVID-19 pandemic. This is because they are concerned about their health condition. Other than that, people stay in modern house or building are better sealed to comply with the requirement. In that cases, the airflow circulation is compromised and pollution can be trapped inside the house. Next, people who stay nearby pollution sources. For instance, they are exposed to various pollution from vehicle exhaust, construction contamination, and fresh paints. Thus, installing an air purifier can filter all these harmful particles.
Next, we will discuss about how often do people experience these problems and when. Typically, problems start after 3 to 5 years of use. The question here is how long do amplifiers last? Amplifiers work efficiently for at least 10,000 hours or 4 until 5 years if we use them 6 hours per day. The lifespan of amplifier depend on how it is used and cared for by the user. Most problems that consumer face are strange smell coming out from the amplifier. This happen because they were not cleaning or replacing the filter. Next, amplifier also make a noisy sound that disturb the user. These sounds mostly happen when there is a lot of dust put out on the ionizer paint. The main problems here is the clog filter. Most problems arise because of the clogged dust at the filter. When the filter is covered by dust, it will disturb the airflow inside the amplifier. Next, we were going to elaborate more about a clogged filter. When air filter is clogged, it allows dust and debris to circulate in your homes instead of being filtered out. This is especially problematic if the consumer have a pet or use chemicals. A clogged air filter can greatly reduce the effectiveness of an air purifier. The next problems, the next problems are making unusual noises while running. The reason weird sounds comes out from the amplifier it is because of the clock filter. When the filtration unit is not installed correctly or because something is stuck inside the unit. The next problems are making unusual noises. Third problems are lack of proper airflow. The reduced airflow can then cause poor indoor air quality, motor burnout, higher electricity bills, and even allergic attack. moisture, and mold. The last problems are strange smell coming from the air purifier. If air purifiers are dirty, they can create a dusty and musty smell. If an air purifier is too close to a wall or enclosed space, it may not circulate the air properly, causing a sour smell. Or it could be from a smoke or odor inside or outside of the house.
So, what will happen if the need is not met? If the need is not met, it will be a horrible air quality that cannot provide or produce the clean air. The too wide coverage that make the air purifier less working. Dust build up on the filters and objects obstructing airflow around the purifier. So it also when the wrong placement of the purifier also can happen like we put the purifier in the open space. The solution for this terrible air quality is to ventilate the room before using the air purifier. So let's move on to the component of approach. So next, what is your unique approach to meeting this need? First, we can add technological advancement in air purifier technology, such as the development of smart air purifiers that can be controlled remotely through smartphones. Second, new functioning systems such as an air conditioner and heater can be added so that it can give comfortable to the user in every temperature. Third, changing the material applied to the filtration because usually in filtering air they will use disposable fiberglass that most common use but they must be regularly replaced in order to maintain the efficiency and air quality. To improvise it, we use woven polypropylene media, the washable air filters that are electrostatically charged to trap more particles. Washable air filters are more efficient, more environmentally friendly than disposable fiberglass filters since they can be reused.
Next, I will explain about what is your solution broadly speaking. To, to overcome this problem, there are several ways that can be done. First, we can adding a container box that can fill up with ice or hot bag. We can also use washable filter. Lastly, we can create a app at a phone that give the notification to us about the system of the air purifier. On the next slide, I will explain about do you have any technical issue to solve? There are some technical issues that happen to this air purifier. Firstly, high cost. Secondly, strange smell coming from the air purifier. Lastly, have some noisy sound. For the first technical issue is high cost. The solution of the issue is customer can buy directly from the factory so that customer can get the lower price of air purifier. The second solution is make some promotion price of the air purifier. For the second technical issue is strange smell coming from the air purifier. The solution of this issue is customer need to make sure the air purifier placed in a dry location and away from any sources of moisture to avoid bad smell in the room. Second, user also need to remove all the plastic bag of the filter to avoid smell of plastic coming from air purifier. For the last technical issue is have some noisy sound. The solution of this issue is user need to replace the air purifier according to the manufacturer instruction. User also always need to clean the filter of air purifier monthly to make sure no dust clog.